We have here verse 9 of the 14th chapter of the Gospel of John. We have a situation where Philip has asked for Christ to show the Father, and we were suggesting that maybe what Philip had in mind there was something comparable to the Transfiguration. The other disciples, three of them, had witnessed that great event, and probably at least some idea of the experience had leaked out to the other disciples, and maybe Philip is soliciting that something like that would take place. And this leads to Jesus to make one of the most remarkable statements we have on record, in which he says here, lege. From lego, I say, third person singular, present active indicative. He says, auto, indirect object, this is the dative, singular masculine. He says to him, that is to Philip, ho Jesus, the subject of the verb. So Jesus says to him. And then tosuto, this is from tosutos. It's known as a demonstrative adjective, and it's the masculine singular dative. It agrees with chrono, which we have here, which is also masculine singular dative. This is known as the dative of time, or time within which, or something along those lines. The dative can be used in this sense. And so it is referencing a period of time. The tosuto is really a word that suggests so much or so many or how much. It's that idea. It's sort of an expression of sort of indicating a great amount, something like that. And so it's rendered so much time, the dative here, with reference to so much time. So Jesus says to him, with reference to so much time, meth, contraction of meta, which means with, and it takes the genitive here, meaning with the accusative, it would mean after. The theta there before a rough breather, so with humon, the second person genitive plural, with you, me, from me, I am. So much time with you I am, Jesus says. Kai, the connective, uk, the negation, egnokasma, this is from gnosko, I know, this is the second person singular perfect active indicative, or you have known and continue to know me is the idea. So for such a long time, you have known and continue to know me, Philip, using the personal name here to drive home the point, the me, which is the first person accusative singular pronoun. For such a long time, I am with you, and you have not known and continue not to know me. Philip is really the force of it in the perfect. And then the subject of the coming phrase, ho rakos, again from horao, which is to see. And this is the participle. So this is a perfect active participle. Now, the having seen and continuing to see me, the emphatic form of the first person pronoun, the having seen me one, and then haoraken from harao once again, and in this case is the third person singular perfect active indicative. So the having seen me sees ton patera, the Father. So this is one of these most astonishing statements from Jesus. The one who has seen me has seen the Father. And then asking with a certain degree of incredulity, I suppose, pos, the indeclinable adverb, how you, leges, third person or second person singular, present active indicative, how do you say, degzone, which is quoting now what Philip had said earlier from deknumi, to indicate or to show, the second person singular, aorist active imperative, show hemen, the first person plural pronoun, show to us, ton patera. How can you say this? The one that has seen me has seen the Father, so how in the world can you say, show us the Father, which is exactly what Philip had said. And Jesus' response here is rather a retort, you might say. Having been so long with you, and you have not yet known me, have not yet recognized that the one that has seen me has seen the Father. It's an astonishing statement, really. It's hard to construe this as anything less than a claim outright to deity, which has been the way it's customarily been interpreted by those who've looked at this closely.